Hello and welcome. Welcome. This is a reading for, what did I put down here? Capricorn, I believe. Did I write down? Yes. No, yes, Capricorn, right? I did Scorpio, Sagittarius, and I'm doing Capricorn. Yes. My goodness. Apologize for that. So, Capricorn. All right. I wrote it down so I don't forget things. Hi, Jenny again. All right. Put my book here. Whew, getting a little warm. How are ya? Hey, Tiger's Eyes. You're just listening? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Reading for Capricorn. I wrote it down so I don't forget. So a few people might drop by. I just posted that I will be doing Aquarius as well and Pisces. Aquarius after this and Pisces. So Capricorn, what do we have here? Ooh, Capricorn. So I think Capricorners right now are focusing on their hubby and two granddaughters. I think they're focusing on their job, but there's a responsibility issue. I don't know if it's the Capricorn themselves or some other person, but it's like, we'll see what the card says. But I feel that somebody, because Capricorns are very responsible. They like things to be done in orderly. So it could be someone around them that are kind of backing out from personal responsibility, or I'm not sure. We'll see. I know if you're a Capricorn woman, keep your eyes wide open. There's someone around you. It doesn't seem, that could be a relationship that doesn't seem it's not what it looks like. There's something, it doesn't look like what it is. So anyways, be careful about that. There's huge placement in Capricorn. Yeah. Well, we'll see what's going on there, because I know for some Capricorns, especially if it's a woman Capricorn that's in a relationship right now, I think it could be a relationship but that's short-lived, like not a marriage or anything, but I think there's definitely something that can be short-lived. Somebody's shying away, because I know Capricorns are very responsible people, and they're talking about responsibility, and we'll see what happens. What the universe says here. All right, Capricorn. So what's going on? Well, first card was the Lovers, and the Lovers, it's not always about. It could be meeting, two soulmates, twin flames. It could be that. Usually, the Lovers represent, a really good partnership. It doesn't have to be a marriage. It could be a marriage, but it could be a partnership in business. I'm looking at all the other cards here. Well, yeah. All right. I need to call my guide, because this is a little, So, what are they telling me here? Because you've got the Lovers and you've got the Wheel of Fortune. That could be, I'm wondering, I'm trying to listen to what they're telling me, and I'm looking at the cards. So if the relationship is short-lived, if they met somebody, it could be short-lived because the woman, I see more it's to do with women that have had maybe a really good opportunity to move on, job. The short-lived could be, like I said, it's not a marriage. It could be a friendship or a boyfriend, girlfriend, or sometimes could be, partnership. But something has happened. It was really good. It lasted, but there's changes here. And the change is what I'm seeing that was short-lived. So maybe somebody looking to see if somebody's going to move. Yeah, something's not working out. Something's not working out here. It was good while it lasted. That's what I'm getting. New opportunities for you, Capricorn. And it's like you're past hurt. You've been hurt many, many times. Words, deeds. They really, whoever's around you that really knew how to really pierce the heart, type of thing. So a lot of pain there, a lot of suffering from past and recently kind of relationships. Now, in your life, you've always relied to a manly or masculine, could be a father figure in your life, and you were hoping to get somebody that's good and kind. But a lot of times you've run into relationships where they're kind of con artists. You feel that, oh, they seem good, but then they're not. They're tricking you. So something for Capricorns need to do is to keep asking for their eyes to be wide open, to be able to draw whatever that is for their highest good to them. Maybe some of these relationship with their business, personal, are coming to test you, coming to strengthen you, coming to make you realize who, what is important for you in your life. Put yourself first, and then you can make decisions to what matters to you. What kind of relationship do you truly, truly want? And ask for the relationship that is the right one for you. Because I see a big change through work. And yeah, so maybe the work called you far away, or you have to change work. But there's definitely a big change. It was loving, but now there's changes. And the change, you've got the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is all about, changes. Your spiritual, the way you're thinking, a job. There's changes on the good, but they're good changes. Something had to happen to have this change. And coming forth, I have a man coming towards you, a man who's material but practical. So he's not, he may have some money, he might have a nice nest, but he's very practical, very down to earth man. This man normally has a little bit darker hair. I don't feel it's the man that was in the relationship right now. I think this is somebody new coming in, who's a very good person, very down to earth. And if their negative side is very materialistic, but normally it's not. They like material things, they like beauty, but they manage well, like their money, their material things. So, because I think the other person was tendency to be more like upfront, making you laugh and stuff, but at the same time, not being true to himself. So I think that's why the relationship wasn't working. They weren't being honest and upfront. Now, if you continue on this path that you're on, you will be able to make things meet. You will be able to balance things. You will be able to have enough for yourself, and you'll be able to, in turn, help others. Other people around you are saying, well, sometimes, this was meant to happen. This was, some people believe karmic law, but this is, I don't think so much a karmic law as that the universe had put this in place for you to experience because of what you've agreed to come and learn. Okay. It's not about bad, wrong, white, black, dark, light. This is what you were meant to experience. And it's an earlier reading I did earlier, it just brings this, kind of ties it in with this, saying it's not good or bad. Things are the way they are, sometimes just because. We don't always have to know the why. Eventually, sometimes we may know, what, but this had to happen, but it's good. Now, your fears was you picking up and saying, I've had it. We're done type of thing. I'm picking up and I'm moving on. I may not know 100% where I'm going or heading or what's going to happen at the end, but you're leaving here. I've got the Eight of Cups, and you're paying attention finally to your higher self, your true self, and you have made the decision to move on. I think you've just had enough. And although there were some good things, but the good things didn't outweigh the bad. There was more other stuff that wasn't as good for you. But the experience, you had to experience that. And bottom line is you're leaving, but the other person is in agreement as well. I don't think it was, nobody's to blame. It was an experience. You have decided to leave, and the outcome is the other person actually leaving as well. So it was an agreement. Very seldom do I see the Eight of Cups and then the Five of Cups just back to back. So this makes me feel like you were both in agreement. It was good, but lasted, and now it's not so good. So I think you yourself that I'm reading for will benefit a lot better than the other person that decided, yeah, okay, it's for the best. Because where I see you heading is in a better direction, a better peace, better life in general than the other person. I think the other person will have a lot of past regrets. But for you, you will heal, you will move forth, and a lot of blessings are going to come at the end. Like you'll see the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow type of thing. So this is a very deep, deep reading. I like readings that are a little more positive, but I have to be honest. When this comes, good or bad news, like the news is the news, and I have to say what I see here and what I get from spirit. So, all right. Now, some of you, like I say, may be a little disappointed, and you thought, well, I thought, things were going to be okay. You invested some stuff. It's a good thing. I feel that the relationship, whatever it was short-lived. It wasn't very long. It's best to invest a little bit of time than be in a relationship for a long, long time and something doesn't work out at the end. So it was better. I think the universe came out and people around you said, open your eyes. There's something here that's wrong. You paid attention to it. You listen to your inner guide, your higher self, and you listen to people around you that they wanted you, wanted you well. But the universe let you know loud and clear at one point, and you knew this had to change. It couldn't continue. It's not good for you, not good for the other person, not good for anybody. So, all right. With that being said, what do the angels have to say? What message do they have for you? Awesome. What do you have message from your angels? If this is for a man, because this is mostly a reading and it's said like for women, but for a man, I just think that if a man is listening and a man is Capricorn, they just have to make sure that they continue to take on their, the personal responsibility, that they're accountable for that. And if there are other people around that are not, then to pay attention to those people, because somebody is not taking personal responsibility. And if it's a man listening, and then it's somebody in your circle of friends or your work or somebody's not taking personal responsibility for what they're doing. Okay. But if it's a woman is a Capricorn, then she has to watch for a man in her life. All right. So this angel is Archangel Ray. It says yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So this angel, how can it help right now? Well, you're going to need to do a lot of healing, both men and women. And definitely, if you don't particularly like yoga, exercise could be a nice long walk, just movement. For men, they go to the gym, they go work out, but it doesn't have to be that. It could be meditation. When we're going through some massive changes, and especially something like this, we need to heal. And the faster we get into the healing mode of ourselves, the better it is for us. It says you have received a strong guidance to engage in yoga or other forms of exercise, and this card serves as additional validation. Physical movement is essential to realizing your dreams, desires, and intentions. I give you the energy and vitality that will help you begin and complete your projects. It opens you up to new creative ideas, and yoga cleanses and enlarges your chakra centers so that you can hear our angelic guidance loud and clear. Yoga allows a noisy mind to become quiet. So does meditation. And I have a few meditation on my channel if you try. It says, and that it can quiet so that it can meditate and hear voices of heaven. But if you don't do yoga, you can do meditation and it'll quiet your mind. After a while, it takes practice, but it does. Although you may feel intimidated by yoga or exercise, I'll help you smooth the way. If you ask me, I will help you tailor an exercise program to fit your schedule, interest, and fitness level. You will receive guidance in the form of repetitive thoughts and feelings, and also through information about yoga or exercise that comes from out of nowhere, out of the blue. Well, be careful, because the cell phone, where my cell phone is, usually you mention something to somebody on the phone and then you'll get a lot of ads pop up. It says, I know you're busy, but I promise that the increased level of energy that you will feel after exercising will give you the equivalent of more hours in your day. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. All right. So that being said, I'm going to pull an Archangel Metatron card for whoever's listening. Yeah, it's true. The more you exercise, we're energy, and energy is not meant to be still, stagnant. That's why when we go into a home sometimes and the energy's tense, and you need to, the corners of each room, there's not a lot of flow there. And sometimes you have to go to that corner, clap your hands, ring a little bell or chimes or something to move that stagnant energy. It's not negative energy, but it's stagnant, and the energy needs to move. That's why it's so nice in the spring. Everybody opens their windows for a bit, and you get a lot of nice breeze that comes in because it's moving the energy, right? What does Archangel Metatron want you to know? Whatever you're listening, whoever's listening right now, love. So it's kind of, talking about love. People are parting ways, and this card is talking about love. It's kind of, there's a message, right? Love and harmony. Beautiful rose. Love and harmony. Yeah, you open your window. Oh, I felt like doing that today, but it was so cold. But once in a while I do that, even in the wintertime. It's just good to get clean, get the energy out, right? But I do have a huge corner. I don't know if you can't see it, a huge chime thing. And sometimes I will ring that. Mind you, when my cat's ear takes off. Doesn't like it. Put the wrong number for some reason. Went back to the old one. All right, number 6, rose. It says relationships and harmony. And you see how the cards all fall, the guides, they have everything fall in place for a reason, right? It says here, this card links to the planet Venus, of course, the rose, planet of love. Harmony and beauty. Venus also links into the goddess energy and fertility, sexuality, and victory. How do you love? How are you loved? It says, when pulled, this card typically focuses on your relationship with a partner, although it can also apply to non-romantic relationships, such as with a parent or loved one, right? Or other loved ones. We know that a loving bond with another, when expressed in its highest form, is like the rose in full bloom, pictured in the card. A beautiful, sacred thing. However, just like the rose, the love is delicate and needs to be handled with care. It needs time, attention, gentleness, for you to benefit from its full glory and wonder. Love, once seated, can weather any storms as long as work and energy from both sides are put in. Yeah, it's like a road. You gotta they have to meet you halfway, right? You can't do it alone. It's not it's not one way. Consider the state of your relationship. Is it one that is based on mutual love and consideration? Or is it wilting from neglect, disinterest, or abandonment? Ask yourself, when was the last time I did something for my partner? And when was the last time they did something for you? It can be something practical or emotional. Love can be expressed in many ways, but it needs to be demonstrated and felt in some shape or form. Touching each other, a moment's embrace, cooking a nourishing meal, offering help and assistance, just giving each other time and full attention, as well as the gift of your presence. So maybe you've forgotten what it's like to be truly loved, truly wanted, and truly connected to someone. Maybe you've never been shown love or had no role model to inspire you. And yet love is within all of us, right? It is always there, an energy that is freely available if we break down our walls of resistance and realize that we give out what we get back. Like attracts like. And any test or challenge in love is there to make us question, learn, appreciate who we are and what we feel we deserve. So what we feel we deserve, we will receive back. So if you feel taken for granted or underappreciated, ask yourself why you have allowed this to happen. Then ask Metatron to help you heal this pattern within you. It is a common one that many of us are wounded by. Okay? It stems from not loving ourselves enough and therefore not expecting much in return. So think how you demonstrate your love, what you expect from it, what you truly believe is in its highest form. From young passionate love that has survived decades of life experience, the principle remains the same. So seek an expression of love that is the source of all creation, a state of being as natural as breathing in and out. Only love to grow now in your heart. Allow love to grow now in your heart and in your relationship. It is there for all. No one is excluded from its promise and beauty. Yeah, sometimes I see that relationships, people will leave a relationship, think they're healed, and they'll jump into another relationship. And sometimes, if they come to me for a reading, I'll say, give it a bit of time, heal first, because it's not fair for you or the other person. You need to heal first before you jump into something else, right? But some people do what they want to do. I mean, it's entirely up to them. But it's always best to heal first. Heal yourself first, and then you can definitely start again. Because if you have a lot of wounds, it's difficult. It is difficult. You know, best to heal. Heal yourself. Ask for healing from the angels. You know, do whatever it takes to heal. And you'll know when you're completely healed and ready. Sometimes we think we're ready, but obviously we're not. We've got to make sure that we are. I know people have been taking walks outside in the cold. Well, I haven't walked too far. And love yourself. Yes, I think they should teach that in school, in high school. We'll start maybe in elementary school, and then teach children to love themselves first, and watch out for those patterns. If you love yourself first, then you can truly love another person. There's so many people that get into relationships and they think it's love, but it's not true love. But it could be that they've asked to experience that as well. But if we have the basis of what to learn, what truly love ourselves first, we would make better choices, right? Yeah, they should do that. School system needs to be revamped. Definitely. That looks like a feather, but there's no feathers. I don't have bird. Didn't that look like a feather? There's nothing on the floor. That looked like a feather. I don't have feathers. I don't have birds. I don't have anything with feathers around here. Kleenex here, but there's nothing there. Anyway, I don't see anything on the floor. You've worked in the school system, Tiger's Eyes, yeah? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's my energy. Something. Some days I don't notice it as much. I don't go back and review the videos, but this was definitely, it looked like a feather, like little angel wings, it's weird. The reflection. No, it's reflecting maybe in my cup here. There's a reflection there. I don't know what it is. All right, guys, what I'm going to do, I think I will do Aquarius. I think I posted I'm doing Aquarius. I'm going to do Aquarius, and then I will do Pisces. Very visual tonight. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, eh? Lots of stuff. It's busy, very busy. And we have different guides, depending what you do, what type of work you do. But there's one that's kind of a joy guide, I guess, is telling me to be not as serious. It's kind of making me laugh. My joy guide will drop in once in a while, poke me. All right. So ciao for now. For a few more minutes, I'm going to come back and do an Aquarius reading, and then I'll finish. I'll have to post that I'm doing Pisces as well. So stay tuned. See you again shortly. Thanks for watching. And share with people that you know they may benefit from it. Okay. See you soon. Bye.